Okay, we are live. Welcome to our Wednesday afternoon home buying program. I'm Bill Gross, along with my colleague
Yes, Patricia Castillo. Thank you for being here. Mhm.
and our colleague and friend,
Gustavo Segura. Hello, everybody.
the man with the money. I'm a real estate broker, and Patricia is as well an agent, and Gustavo is a mortgage lender. We get together to talk about buying houses, whether it be buying your first time home or upgrading your home, everything to do with home buying. So, how about those interest rates, Gustavo?
Yeah, it is. I think a lot of people are probably getting back into the sevens. I'm seeing some retailers getting pushed up into the seven. Definitely, the last week and a half has been a crazy ride. Pretty much since the middle of May, we've been going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Well, we've been stuck between 6 and 7 all year, and today or yesterday we inched above 7 to 7.01, and I think right now we're at 7.03, which means it's not coming down today.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Where does that leave us? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Well,
lot of things, we get reports that hopefully pushes into the positive, inflation coming down, but then we get reports such as what's going on with at the government level, right? Are they going to approve a budget? Are they raising that ceiling? You have inflation internationally. You have oil prices going up, and now they're saying that they're going to stop, oil delivery, and so there's going to be a lot of moving things now besides just our typical bond market and our rates to be moving, and it's causing a lot of issues right now.
yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why we have to really make sure that our buyers are, all the ducks are lined up. We've got the loan approvals checked off, the rate has been locked in, and there aren't going to be any surprises with the payment later on.
So just a real
Yeah.
quick to kind of show you what we're looking at interest rate wise. So we've been all year between 6 and the low. We went slightly below it one day for a little bit, and 7 slightly above, popped down, slightly above, popped down, and then we stayed above it. We got there yesterday and stay there today. So it's not a tremendous increase. The question is this going to be a trend going up, or is this going to hit the top and come back down? What do you think, Gustavo? Take a wild guess.
Well,
Not that
there's
we're-
going to be a report. There's going to be a report coming out, the PCE numbers on Friday. I'm hoping that comes out positive for us, and personal consumption expenditure reports, and it shows that, hey, we are slowing down. There's things that are working for us, and I'm hoping that can kind of keep things going for us in the positive direction, as opposed to all of the other things that are. If on debt ceiling, if they get that taken care of in the next week or so, investors are going to feel more comfortable. Banks, there's a lot of people are taking their money out of the banks, going into the money markets. Banks are having to raise capital, so they are selling a lot more bonds. They're trying to attract.
I think he's buffering.
Have a much better way for our rates to come down.
So we'll see what happens on Friday, and then we'll talk about it next week as far as where the rates are. In the meantime, it doesn't seem to be slowing down the market. Patricia, what do you see going on? You just closed the deal. What do you? To me, it seems pretty busy. What do you see?
I see the same thing. I actually have, quite a few people that are interested in the scenario that we started with this client that we just posted escrow on yesterday, which is just checking their scenario, what they qualify for without having their credit check pulled. And so I posted that on my Instagram because, it's a real thing. We can actually give you a pretty good, accurate scenario of what it is that you qualify for without having your credit pulled, which is what a lot of people really, that's kind of where they pump the brakes. They don't really want to have their credit pulled right now. So, we started with this client that way. We gave them a estimate. Then we were actually, towards getting closer to showing property and things like that. We did get the final loan approval to firm up that estimate. And we were just watching the rates very carefully because they were fluctuating between, somewhere in the high fives to going just over 6%, as you just showed us on the graph right now. Then they came back down right under 6. And so we were already in escrow, and which was just, about 3 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more. And then the rate came down to just under 6. So at that point, we locked it in, and, maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks after that is when we actually went to loan documents. So we knew the rates were going to creep up just like they did. And so we were able to lock in the buyer at 5.99. And so they're really excited because now seeing that the rates are going to, now they're just over 7, that's really good, exciting news for the buyer. So this is a first time buyer, and we just closed yesterday. So Gustavo helped us with the financing on this. So this was amazing. And he did a
Gustavo actually does some work. Are you kidding me?
He did a fantastic job.
Oh, on Wednesdays. Good to know.
Yeah, I texted him and I said, hey, let me know when that wire gets sent to escrow. And if it hasn't been sent yet, then we need to start tag teaming and, just putting the pressure on because they hadn't funded the loan. We were trying to fund and record on the same day yesterday, in Riverside County, which they allow same day recordings. So it was 10 o'clock. The loan still hadn't funded. And we were, both of us, emailing escrow and calling. And before you know it, what happened? We get the notification, right? The wire was sent.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it really, we really keep working on this until the very, very end and still follow up with our clients, make sure that their closing process is going smooth. I'm actually here today waiting for my clients because they got delayed. And so I'm at the new house waiting for them to arrive, and we're going to have a little celebration here when they get here. So waiting.
Now, is that green screen or is that really the house that you sold?
No, this is just my background.
That's a nice house you're in.
Yeah, this is my.
You got the deal fully furnished.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, the home came with the furniture.
Yeah,
and the piano.
Yes, and the piano.
I tried to sell a house once with the piano, and the people didn't want the piano. It cost a lot of money to get rid of the piano. So that's a long story. Well, and I think you're saying the same thing I am, which is the market. There's demand. I literally just got an offer on a listing as I was, the reason I wasn't a couple minutes earlier was I got an offer on one of my listings. Like, what? And, it looks pretty good. So, and I got told by agents that I should expect another offer on the same listing. So people are showing property, people writing offers on property, people are still closing escrows, people want to sell properties. So there's plenty of activity going on. It's not like it was 2 years ago, but it's keeping me busy. It keeps my hair gray. So, Patricia, you're not working hard enough. You have any gray hair.
Yeah, actually I do. I have a few in here. They're sticking out here and there.
I don't see any gray hair at all. So. Okay, so market's still pretty busy, pretty active, and it seems to me that overall we're supposed to do our jobs to make sure we help our customers be successful. Hold on, what am I doing here? We're playing with the new technology. Look at that, 3 faces. That's kind of interesting. Look.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Give everybody the 3D version, like they're at the IMAX theater.
Yeah. So new technology. We're trying to upgrade our game here so we can be more effective. If you're watching this on the live stream, whether it be on mine or Patricia's, on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, feel free to put your questions in. If we catch it live, we'll respond to them live during the call. If afterwards, we'll get to them afterwards. But shout out to those you watching on our channels. I appreciate your support. Okay. We got a weekend coming up. So are we off for the weekend celebrating, or are we working hard this weekend, Patricia?
Well, on Saturday, I'll be working a little bit. I think I'm going to take Monday off. But on Saturday, I'm still helping my client, so this is what I'm saying is, as far as following up after the closing, still helping them get their move situated, getting some supplies going, and just making sure that they have the resources that they need to get moving. So yeah, so that's going to be my Saturday.
Okay.
But it's all exciting, and positive, and just very grateful that they were able to close on their property. So that's my Saturday. I think I'll probably take, like I said, Monday off, and I'll probably be doing some work on Sunday as well.
I'm off Friday and Saturday, and not sure about Sunday yet, but definitely working on Monday. So I'm taking out some time this weekend with the family, though. Gustavo, working? Are you available for pre-quals this weekend? Are you off? What are you doing these days?
Yeah. No, definitely available and working. So definitely taken
What do
care
you do when
of.
you're
We
not
have a
spending
signing like on Saturday.
What do you do?
I have to give a shout out to Gustavo. You really helped me. I have a client who, I talked to them on the phone and everything was fine. They spoke perfect English, but I just had a feeling because he had a bit of an accent. I said, I have a great lender I can introduce you to. Would it be more comfortable speaking to somebody who spoke Spanish? And he said yes. And ever since, he talks to Gustavo and doesn't talk to me. So I called the guy. He's off work on Fridays. I called him on Friday. Hey, I'm available to help you. I understand you have some questions. I want to walk you through it. I'm being proactive here. How can I help you? No, he's fine. He talks to Gustavo. It's all he needs. So
yeah, he doesn't need you, Bill. He doesn't need you anymore.
Oh, come on. Come on.
We're making it easy. No, it's definitely still in touch with him. I'm actually going to call him after this. He definitely needs, the hand holding, but you know what? We get it done. That's what we need to do. It can be very daunting, and every closing there's a different question, and there's no wrong question. We want to make sure that you understand exactly what you're signing, and of course, these are big figure amounts. So any wire, any kind of fee, anything like that, it's reasonable to ask, what it's for and what's going on. So more than happy to help out.
Yeah, and nothing is obvious. Everything has to be crystal clear. Nothing is obvious.
Exactly.
Well, I think you're right. And I think that, I appreciate the extra help. I think that the key is to work as a team, and you've done that for me. So I really appreciate your support and help and everything else. And, that's the advantage of working with professionals that work together. So thank you for all that.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyhow, well, that's what we have for today. We get together every Wednesday at 5 p.m. New technology. We're using StreamYard as our technology here. So hopefully that was fun. Again, if you're watching I see we have people watching on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you have questions, feel free. We're going to wrap up today, but if you have questions in the chat box, we'll circle back to you and we'll catch up with you. Thank you for your support. If you like this, please like it, subscribe. If you have suggestions, put in the comments section what suggestions you have to make it more effective, or what topics you'd like us to talk about if we can. Gustavo, Patricia, thank you so much, you guys. And we'll talk to everybody next week. If you guys can hang on 1 second, we'll turn off the broadcast, okay?
Okay.